by night and day. Bless these walls so firm and stout, keeping want and the troubles out. Bless the roof and the chimney stone, let thy peace lie over all. Bless these doors, that it may prove ever open to joy and love. Bless this windows shining bright, letting in God's heavenly light. Bless the hearth blazing there, with smoke ascending like a prayer. Bless the people here within, keep them pure and free from sin. Bless us all that we may be fit, O Lord, to dwell with thee. Bless us all that we one day may dwell.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Wow.
Wow, good morning and welcome to your weekend at NT Entertainment. My name is Reward Enakerakpor. They call me the storyteller, and I'll be your host on the show together with the ever-lovely
Cecil Egbele is my name. Hello and welcome to your weekend.
Cecil, you should actually try that. I think you could...
Well, by the way, this group, they are the Symphonies. Man, beautiful music. I will try it, but I'm better with rap, you know. You want to try my lyrics? You want to try my lyrics?
Oh, please don't embarrass your clan, your entire clan on national television.
Seriously.
Rap.
When there's a rapping competition, trust me, you'll see me one day there.
Okay, we will. Anyway, on the show this morning, we have a very fantastic lineup. We have a philanthropist and an entrepreneur. We also have an entertainer, someone who was in the comedy business and has now traveled all the way, studied film, and he's about to release his first film in the market in the United States of America. And
also the year 2014 has been a centenary year. Everybody's talking centenary. There was a grand celebration some time back. Well, still talking centenary, we have a guest who will be with us on set to talk more on centenary gist. I wouldn't tell you what we'll be talking about, just stay tuned.
also, I think it was about last week or so, most of the city of Abuja was shut down from work. We were hosting 100 or so countries and the World Economic Forum. Some of you might have wondered what was that about and what did that actually do for the country. Well, we have a short report on that and we'll be taking you to that report. Cecil?
It's going to be a pretty loaded package. Bassey Nelson is standing by with sports. And of course,
This black coffee isn't working.
Well, I like my own tea, simple tea.
It isn't working at all. Anyway, for your weekly dose of entertainment, here is Chinenye Oze standing by.
All right, it's over to you.
Thank you, Cecil. Hello and welcome to the Week in Entertainment. I am Chinenye Oze. Jay-Z was viciously attacked by his wife Beyonce's sister Solange as the trio left the Met Gala after party in New York recently. Solange was caught on surveillance camera lashing out widely at her brother-in-law with both arms and her legs, while her sister stood beside them looking curiously impassive. The famous family was in an elevator descending from a celebration that followed the annual Fashion Fest at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. The seemingly unprovoked attack footage was obtained by TMZ. Solange was clearly seen kicking and swinging violently at Jay-Z after the trio stepped into the elevator. Solange is recognized as a fashion icon, and her Motown songwriting roots are respected throughout the industry. And now for some African stories. Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, has said music stars D'banj and Terry G would perform at a concert to mark the death of his father, Justice Chukwudufu Oputa. Justice Oputa, former Justice of the Supreme Court, died at the National Hospital in Abuja at the age of 96 after recovering from an illness. Charlie Boy says his father lived a fulfilled life, and so there is a great need to celebrate him. He urged Nigerians not to sympathize with him, but rather join in celebrating a life well lived. The raging storm threatening to destroy the symbol of Nollywood, the Actors Guild of Nigeria, has been effectively calmed by its president, Ibinabo Fiberesima. You will recall that veteran actress Clarion Chukwura voiced displeasure about Ibinabo Fiberesima's tenure as president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria. This is coming as the Guild announces partnership with a Nigerian airline in a deal that will see card-carrying members fly to any route in Nigeria for just 12,000 naira. Ibinabo, saying she was on vacation, hence the late reply, has now replied that outburst in a rather lengthy but calm and calculated manner that further endears her to Nollywood practitioners and the general public. The statement defended Ibinabo's goals and what she hopes for the association. Eminado songstress Tiwa Savage and pop sensation Davido got the 2014 BET nominations alongside South Africa's Mafikizolo, Sarkodie of Ghana, Tufan of Togo, and Diamond Platnumz of Tanzania in the Best International Act African category. Also, Jay-Z and Beyoncé are leading with more nominations in the music category. Nigerian-British actor Chiwetel Ejiofor and his 12 years a slave co-star Lupita Nyong'o also score nominations in Best Actor and Best Actress categories, respectively. The award ceremony will take place on the 29th of June 2014. And for our final story, the MTV Staying Alive Foundation and MTV Base Africa, the creative team behind hit series Sugar, have won the Gold Award in Edutainment at the World Media Festival for Sugar, the sex and relationships drama series filmed in Lagos. The World Media Festival Gold Award recognizes true excellence in modern media communication. Judged by industry experts, the 2014 awards saw 700 entries critiqued for writing, sound, editing, creativity, visuals, insights, and above all, the extent to which the program meets its stated goals and communicates with its intended audiences. Season 3 of Sugar was written by Kemi Adesoye and directed by B. Bandele. It stars Ice Prince, Tiwa Savage, Iyanya, Maria Akanrede, Chris Atto, and others. And that's what we have on today for the Week in Entertainment. The rest of your weekend continues with Cecil and Reward.
You must swear it to me. You must tell Liquin that her daughter has died.
Did you give birth to Ting Ting?
Our daughter! Where is she?
I'll search the countryside.
Fang! You must promise me that you will find our child. She's my daughter!
Yes! Give me back my ducks! Come on, you idiot! Get out of there!
Are you crazy? Do you know how much this glass cost, huh?
I'm not afraid of you!
No.
I was a pretty wild kid. I was thrown away when I was young.
Have you ever thought of looking for your own parents all throughout these years?
So what if I find them? Would I be able to send them to jail?
But I have to tell her today that I'm her biological mother. So you're my mother? Yes.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
I wanted to tell you, but things were so complicated.
Who's my father?
His name is Zhao Wenqing. He went to Australia.
Why'd you give birth to me if he left?
Because I loved him, and I
If you
thought he
loved
would
him
come
so
back.
much, why'd you throw me away to
A
leave?
situation that didn't allow me to take you with
You
me.
should have stayed!
Wild Drake, showing at these times on
In
NTAE.
front of her?
What do you mean I can't stand up for you? I just want to get away from all of this because I can't stand it!
How could you just leave me like this?
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that weekly dose of entertainment. I found it rather interesting, particularly the stories of the Actors Guild of Nigeria finally settling the issues, and of course the Sugar series, they won an award. I think Nigeria and the media is going places. We have gone international and will continue to represent. Well, I promised you that we'll be talking with a businesswoman, an entrepreneur and philanthropist, and it is about that time. My guest, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this morning is no other than the serial entrepreneur and the philanthropist, Mrs. Chinwe Ohameze. It's good to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
She is of the Estherfield Foundation, and then she's going to be discussing with us some of the things her foundation does. So first things first, what is Estherfield Foundation about?
Well, the acronym TELFID stands for the Helpline Foundation for Families in Distress.
Okay.
We have been on ground since 2005,
Okay.
but was officially registered with CAC 2007.
Okay.
The foundation actually programs for vulnerable children,
Okay.
women, and the youth
Okay.
in the thematic areas of health, economic empowerment, and education.
All right. Now, this is interesting. I'd like to ask, why did you start this foundation? It's very specific. It's very targeted. Why did you start this foundation?
Well, as the name implies, he was really, given birth to by the issue that our families are really, really distressed.
Okay.
I'm what you actually will call a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah.
At the time this foundation started, I was sharing an office with FIDA
Okay.
in Area 11. My office used to be under FIDA. FIDA is the International Federation of Women Lawyers Association.
Okay.
And they used to actually have a retinue of women who had been thrown out of their homes,
Okay.
with their children come to their offices to seek for help.
Okay.
And most times they're really overwhelmed with the issues around. And a classmate of mine who used to be their president then, Mrs. Chinelo, or rather Barrister Chinelo Ireli,
Yeah.
who knew I was a counselor in my church, felt that it was time I began to help them. So mostly when the women come with those challenges, she brings them to me down in my office.
So what do you do with them when they come? You just talk to them, or?
I bring counsel.
Okay.
I first of all try to, calm the frayed nerves, bring sanity to what the situation is,
Okay.
and try to see if there's a way those relationships could be reconciled. Because mostly when they come, they're all angry and they want to head towards court, and they want justice. So what I do is find a way to bring all grieving partners on the table and see whether through conflict resolution and
this issue can be
renegotiation,
resolved.
those things can be done outside the court.
Okay, and could you tell us some of your success stories you've had in dealing with these issues?
Well, as the issue is, most times you see the root cause of what brings those challenges are what we now began to look at.
Okay.
My friend strategically began to say, hey, Chinwe, you are doing good at this. Why don't you take it further than this? Why don't you start a foundation and all that and see how you can impact more widely, choosing more communities to work with. So I now began. And what I've done is to strategically look for women, mostly not the very educated, because the challenges are when they are not really educated, they don't have income. When they don't have, well, they might have income, but might not have a voice. So we were trying to, first of all, work on literacy, adult literacy, try to see how we can impart a little to get them to begin to comprehend the challenges they have around them and the immediate society that they're living in.
Why, may I ask, there seems to be a lot of this going on, a little more than a little more than usual. It seems to be on the decrease. A lot of women are being thrown out of their homes or not being treated fairly. Why do we have this becoming such a recurring decimal in this time?
Well, the rate of divorce is really high, alarmingly so. And I think poverty is majorly part of it.
Okay.
Because when a woman is empowered, the chances that she's also contributing and the husband getting help, most times, might not really be so, like, out of my house, because she's making a major contribution. So if our women are empowered, if women can have skills built in them, life skills, if people can earn to be able to have a mouth and contribute to the running of a home, the chances are they can manage. I'm not saying that it's only money that helps, but
that's a major issue.
Yes, it goes a long way to help.
The pressure comes on the man.
So that even a woman is finally driven out, she might not be helpless. She could actually care for herself and be able to help.
We're out of time, but finally, can you just tell us about the helpline itself? There is a number that they can call?
Well, right now we've moved beyond only income for women. We're looking at the youth, the stress in the society. How do we, engage our youth? I began what you call employability training.
Okay, so they have trainings,
yes,
and they also have the helpline they can access.
Yes.
You have a website on?
We have a website on.
Okay, so we can go to www.Estherfield Foundation. So if you know anyone who has this, if you know anyone out there who has these issues, they can reach out. You can go to the website and get more information so that they can get help. Unfortunately, that's as much as we can take for now. Our guest has been Chinwe Ohameze. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for using your entrepreneurial skills in a positive way. So right about this time, we'll go for some live music from Symphonies, and we'll be back after this.
Thank you.
Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, such high and low. Follow every rainbow till you find your dream. A dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you find your dream. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, such high and low. Follow every rainbow till you find your dream. A dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow
Welcome back. Wow. I just feel like, putting my legs on the table, getting another fresh cup of tea and just relaxing. Whew, that was really fantastic. Please, bravo to Symphonies once again. Anyway, at this time in the show, we talked about the World Economic Forum, and we'll be taking a short report on that. However, this report is on the lighter side. We'll be talking with some of the delegates, what they thought about Nigerian food, what they thought about Nigerian culture, and the entire Nigerian experience. So here's that report. Enjoy.
The delegates to the World Economic Forum are indeed a pool of business minds from different regions of the world. For some of them, Nigeria is a regular place of visit, while for some, it was their first visit, but they are going back with a better impression of Nigeria and her people than they had ever imagined. The cultural soiree provided a better avenue to showcase the stuff beautiful Nigeria is made of. Some of the visitors confessed they had never been so thrilled.
I feel that I know many parts of Nigeria just through the fashion show.
I like the fashion show, all the different customs and clothing, so I just like it.
This is the first time I've come to Nigeria, and I'm absolutely blown away by the sense of culture and the vibrancy, and I'm going away with a very strong sense of what it means to be African, and there's a spirit of togetherness. People are very helpful and they're very social, and I loved that yesterday we got to go to a cultural soiree and they gave us big boo-boo hats. I don't know what you call them. Gillies. So they're wonderful and colorful, and I love that the women are very able to express artisticness in the way that they dress.
I never realized there's so many different ethnic groups in Nigeria, and their culture is so beautiful. I definitely come back again, and next time I'll get my hair tied.
Because I am an art enthusiast, so the art was exciting. Seeing people do portraits from zero and showcasing the African, and I saw some things that actually reminded me of home, of Gambia.
The food, the cultural display, and the general poise of the people made their mark in the minds of the visitors.
I don't know what's the name of the doll that you know what I mean? Yeah, how do you call it?
And they are different. Is it white? What's the color?
The white, yeah.
Okay, that's pounded yam.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Which soup did you take here?
The one with the, what is it, eggplant?
What?
Eggplant.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I don't know what I ate. I just ate it and it was good.
I especially love the plantain because we don't have a lot of plantain in Zambia. The fried plantain, and I liked something that's it's like made from maize meal, and it's fried and it's like a fritter. I'm not sure what it's called. It's like a piece of bread. I don't know, but it was really nice, and we also tried a lot of other local cuisines, and it's spicy, but it's very good.
I like the round thing, that looks like breads. I don't know what is it called. It's very, very tasty.
You took it with soup?
Yes, with soup.
Soup?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, a yellow now, a yellow one. Yes, I like the taste, and I like that you use various spices in the food. I like the spices.
Hello, and thank you very much for remaining with us. That report that we've just seen, it's on the lighter side of the World Economic Forum. Apart from all the many talk, economics talk, they actually sat down to relax and actually enjoy Nigeria and our food, our fashion, our everything. Anyhow, the program is still Your Weekend, and my name is still Cecil. Right on set with me, two guests talking Centenary. Earlier in the program, we told you about the Centenary celebration still ongoing. Now, we'll be talking about the Thank God It's Centenary quiz competition. And I have on set with me to talk about this, Mrs. Angela Onukumo. She's the coordinator, Thank God It's Nigerian quiz competition. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
And also we have Professor George Martins, the quiz master, Thank God It's Nigeria quiz competition. Sir, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate you.
All right, you're looking so Nigerian. Okay, I'm wearing green too, so we're all looking Nigerian. All right, now let's start with, let's talk about the objective. So many centenary celebrations we knew. Like on the finals, the celebration day, They had the cultural display. Yeah, I know the essence for that. The essence was for us to see the Nigerian story all dramatized till now, the centenary story. Now, what's the essence, the objective of this quiz competition?
Thank you very much. The Thank God the Centenary Quiz Competition is basically a youth-focused program at the centenary celebration. You just mentioned that there are lots of activities that were run to mark the centenary celebration. And one of these, which is a major aspect of it, is the TGIC, is for short, which is focused on the youth. The essence is to get the Nigerian youth to start going back to the history book, because most Nigerian youth are disconnected with the system. You all know that. And while they complain and grumble about the situation in Nigeria, we use this quiz competition to get them to answer, get them in a leadership position. Okay, imagine you are in charge of the Home of Affairs. What will you do to get things right? So while answering the question, they had to start doing some research, and they had to now go back to the history book. And while doing that, they connected with the system. So the essence is to connect the Nigerian youth with the system, as well as to get them to understand the culture and also the diversity and, you know, to... and so on.
We are planning the grand finale, right? Yeah. Now, tell us about the build-up to the grand finale. I guess you had zonal competitions. Okay. Where did you have, and how did the zonal level, how did it come about?
All right, thank you very much. Because we wanted to impact on every Nigerian, we had to go to the 36 states and the FCT. By doing so, we used the 6 geopolitical zones, which I think Bauchi for the northeast, Kaduna for the northwest. We did the Bayelsa for the south-south, Enugu for the southeast, Ondo for the southwest, and one left. We did the FCT. Okay. Yeah. So the zonal quiz competitions were done in these various areas. But one thing we did, because the objective of our program is unity in diversity, we didn't do it as a state of origin kind of thing. We did it as a state of residence kind of thing. So we had anywhere you are, as long as you're a Nigerian, you can register from there.
So if I was in Maiduguri, for instance, I'm from Imo State, I can take
Absolutely, yes. Okay. And I can tell you, for example, the winner of the South is from Delta. But because he's worked, lived, and have his life in Bias, Ebonyi State, he had to represent Ebonyi State.
Okay, now let me talk to you, the quiz master. First, entries. How are entries? How did people make entries? And when the quiz competition started, when you may be doing the answers, do you really see something worth? What's your essence in these youths when talking with them?
Yes, basically what you want to know when you put up a program like this happens to be the essence of it in itself. And what's the essence of this quiz competition and how they came about? We looked at the country and the situation and circumstances that we find our youths, who are indeed the proverbial leaders of tomorrow. And all the issues and circumstances, things they talk about being the challenges that we have. And we said, okay, there's a need for people to be patriotic. Once Nigeria's youth are not disconnected, and we offer this platform for them to know more about our country, you know, as a people. So we put up that theme online, and we said to them, write to us online an essay, one-page essay maximum, titled, I Know My Country. Okay. Let us, get to understand your knowledge about your country, the composition of Nigeria, the history of Nigeria, the heritage of Nigeria, the economy of Nigeria, the political mainstay of Nigeria, and your vision about the country, for you to be the change that you expect, you want to be, you want to see. So they wrote in this essay, maximum one page, we're educated.
Age limit?
Yes, we had age limits between age 18 and 39. That was our age limit, you know. I mean, that's the youth bracket,
Yes, okay.
really. So we had people that came up, my colleagues, you know, we adjudicated. We looked at those that their essays scored the higher points, and then we got in touch with them by phone and then online, and we asked them, okay, we had 30 of them representing each of the zones.
Were you impressed with what you saw, the entries?
Before we had that, they had situation whereby they were disconnected. They didn't like it. But when they ventured into writing their knowledge about the country, we were extremely, you know, impressed, because they actually wrote to us that as Nigeria's youth, though situation may not be as palatable as they expect, but they have knowledge, you know, of Nigeria. So nothing is good but the best. So we chose from amongst the best.
And on the competition day proper?
The competition day proper, they responded the way by virtue of their knowledge. And I dare to say that out of the 6 zones and the FCT, averagely, we looked at about 70% averagely. 2 of the zones, you know, that is the North Central that we held it in Benue State, Makurdi, and the FCT. Both contestants actually gave us near excellent, you know, marks all through.
Okay, well, the grand finale is going to tell how good. Maybe the others would have gone to brush up their...
Exactly,
exactly.
Okay. They're all good.
They're absolutely good. You asked if we're impressed with their write-up. I would say absolutely yes. Nigerians are geniuses.
So we're not going to see Nigerians who are checking out like Andrew, right?
I can even tell you that with what our engagement with them, they started checking back in. You heard him say we started online. The TGIC Grand Finale is the 2nd season of our competition. The first was strictly done online. And so, you know, because most Nigerian youths are online, and, you know, because online is a global atmosphere, a lot of Nigerians tune in wherever they are. So we did this quiz competition, the 1st season, online, and a lot of them from UK. We have winners from UK, India. We have winners from Russia and South Africa. They came in actually online to collect their reward because, of course. And the truth of the matter is, since they came in, about 3 of them are still in.
Oh, so we had Nigerians in diaspora who took part in it.
Absolutely.
Okay, now decided to stay.
Or they decided to stay. See,
not
so
going back.
I would like, this is very important before we miss out. You know, he was saying something about initial engagement. Initially, when we started, it was all negative from the youths because they were fed up, disconnected, didn't believe their voice have been heard in the country. So when they started, look at what we met. I'll read out just 2 short ones for you. One is from Kayode Oluwabenga. He said, get serious, because that's referring to us when we're trying to engage them at the initial stage.
Let's just take one because of time, so we can talk about...
All right. He says something like, all right, let me read the second one. He said, the British can't deceive us again, because if this nonsense continues, nobody should blame the British again. Igbo go, Hausa go, Yoruba go. Simple answer. Thinking about...
So initially they were all not very keen about it.
But let me say this. One of the contestants that even won and came back from South Africa to collect his award, look at what he had to say.
I might not really have time for that now.
Yeah, just quickly.
Just summarize it.
Okay, in summary, he said that he used to be a member of the Mossop group and he did not believe in the Nigerian state. But now that he is back to the country and he wants to add his own quota to the system.
Like he sees himself first as a Nigerian before his ethnic configuration.
Yeah. That is
very good. So let's talk about the grand finale celebration. Where, when, and how is it going to be?
The when is still in place. We are still at the planning stage to get it. Where is the same thing. The only thing is that I would like to say that arrangements are on ground to see to a successful grand finale.
Okay, so but you can't tell us when and where. We should just watch out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
We'll
when the date is when we have a date and a place, we may be coming back to say this.
All right, so we should look out. Still stay glued to the website. What's the website?
Yeah, the website. I'd rather give you our Facebook page, which is where a lot of us are engaging the youth, which is www.facebook.com/Nigeria Centenary 100.
Nigeria Centenary 100. And finally, very briefly, tell us about the book. You said you're going to launch a book.
Oh yes, because of all our activity, just like what I'm reading out this from the book, we were able to put together the mindset of the Nigeria before the centenary celebration, Nigerian youths before the centenary celebration, and afterwards. And it's a collection of all their activities, engagements, belief, mindset. But what you will find in the book is that there is a shift in the mindset, how they used to think before, how the finger pointing, grumbling, and doing nothing to a more positive active situation, suggesting solutions to the national issues.
And I dare say that when you come across the book and you read the book, it becomes a source of inspiration for you. You want to start anything at all, just go through the book. It is awe-inspiring.
The title, In Our Minds, Reflections of Youth.
In Our Minds, Reflections of the Nigerian Youths.
At the Centenary.
At the Centenary. Thank you very much, Mrs. Angela Onuku-Moore, and also our quizmaster, Professor George Martins. All right, the program is still your weekend. I've been talking Nigerian quiz competition. The grand finale is coming up very soon. Check the website, go online, or stay tuned to NTA. You get the gist of when, where, and everything about it. All right, the program is still your weekend once again. My name is Cecil. Right after this break, we'll be handing over to Bassey Nelson, who will be bringing us sports in the world of entertainment.
What are you interested in? Ice or arts? Animations or romance? Weddings and celebrities? We have it all. Big time fashion? Or the usual? The latest and the best of innovations and thrills? Who says nomads can't have fun? Join us for the latest in entertainment at these times.
Simply K-pop. Korean Cultural Center Nigeria invites schools and professional dance crews to participate in the 3rd K-pop Dance Competition 2014. To register, visit the website of Korean Cultural Center Nigeria. Download any K-pop song, practice, make your own video, upload to YouTube following the required instructions. Fill the registration form accordingly and email to koreanculturalcenter.nigeria@gmail.com. Deadline for online submission of dance video is June 20th. Preliminary result will be announced on June 30th. Finals of the competition is on July 26, 2014. Overall winner will be sponsored to represent Nigeria at the World K-pop Contest in Korea, plus lots of other prizes to be won. For more information, visit the Korean Cultural Center Nigeria website.
Okay, thank you very much. And like I said just before the break, we'll be moving on to sports. And in sports, I don't know if we're talking about so many things. I don't know so much about sports, but at least I know that the FA Cup finals will be holding today. Arsenal will be playing Hull City. Bassey, am I right?
Very correct.
I feel like I know sports. All right, so Bassey, it's over to you. Let's see it.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, Cecil. This is Sports on Your Weekend. My name is Bassey Nelson, and today I still have that international with me because, yes, we'll be talking a lot of football today, and I need somebody who has actually played at the highest of levels. He's played for the Golden Eagles, he's played for the Flying Eagles, and he has also played for the Super Eagles. I'm talking of none other person than Peter Ogaba. Peter Ogaba, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And I think I will not fail to also add that he was of the Daman Miracle fame. Yes, he's always angry with me if I don't mention that.
Sure.
Okay, I would want to ask you out there if you have done your exercises today. If you have not done so, there's still time. Just go take a walk. It's always good for your health. Now you can see my international, my ex-international is looking so trim. And healthy. So today, like I said, we have a loaded package, 26 days to the World Cup. We still do our counting down here. But before we go to that, let's mention that Man City has won the EPL title. They did this in style, you know, last weekend. And also, I think on Friday, or when was that? Sevilla also won the Europa Cup. This is good for them. But today is the big day. The big day, yes, Cecil mentioned it, after 9 years without any title, any trophy, Arsenal will be going out today against Hull City. And the kind of noise a lot of people are making 9 years without trophy, it beats me. Is Arsenal the only team that is yet to win a trophy for 9 years? I don't really know. Well, we'll be talking about all that, but I want to start with the countdown. Like I said, the Nigeria Super Eagles, we already have a boss slogan for the World Cup, and that is "Together we can win." Do you like that slogan? Together we can win.
That's nice.
Why do you like it?
For the first time, we're putting something together.
Yes, you know, we're always talking about together when it comes to Nigeria. Yeah. And the big hope is that we are really together.
Yeah,
that's the hope.
Very, very together.
Okay. And then this sad news came out yesterday over the kind of protests, you know, happening in Brazil. They are protesting against the World Cup, and this continues to beat our imagination. Even at last year's Confederations Cup, it was protest. And we can't, you know, why it is difficult for us to believe this is happening in the home of football, in Brazil. Brazil, I can't believe this. What is happening?
Well, that tells you how the world is at this moment. There's lots of awareness. Everybody knows their right and know what they really want. So, I mean, you should expect that.
No, what they really want? Are you saying that they shouldn't want football?
No. I mean, they're expressing their own personal life. It has nothing to do with football per se.
No, actually, what they are saying is that they are spending so much money, you know, building stadiums, you know, preparing for World Cup. Some of the banners they carried in the protest was reading something like FIFA go home, leave us alone, you know, and the rest. And you begin to wonder, when South Africa hosted the World Cup, thank God it was a very beautiful one, and they made Africa very proud. They actually made a lot of profits. Yeah. So we believe before now that when countries host World Cup, Olympics, they are going to make more money hosting it than what they spent. I don't know. Am I wrong?
But you should also know that Brazil has hosted this tournament some time before. Yeah. And I think from past experience, they are thinking that nothing will come out of it for the ordinary man. So this is their way of showing it. I'm sure we're going to have a very fantastic World Cup end of the day.
Well, I pray it's going to be that way because they are actually threatening fire and brimstone that during the World Cup, they will protest and protest and protest. Well, now let's come back to the Super Eagles. You have seen the Super Eagles list. Yeah. Yes, a lot of controversy. A lot of people have questioned why some players would be included with injuries and the rest. What's your take?
Well, I want to say that when you look at most of the successful teams in every World Cup, there's always this crisis of selecting players. Brazil had the same thing in 2002 with Romario and so on, and they came out to win the World Cup. Teams that go on to do well at World Cup levels sometimes don't go with the people's wishes. But I believe bulk of the players are good players, and even if there are a few errors here and there, I still think the team will do well.
Okay. Do you think it's late for the coach to still bring in a player like Ikeuche?
I would have wanted him to be on the list. I would have loved to see him because he's doing brilliantly for his club. And at this time, we need to take the best players on merit. So I feel he should be on the list. But I don't know what is the time frame from FIFA you know, of a submitting players list. But if there is space, I think if there is still time, I think they should give it a very serious consideration.
Okay, we'll be moving from that. We'll be going to something else, and that's talking about the FA Cup final that is happening today between Arsenal Football Club and Hull City. After 9 years, do you see Arsenal winning a trophy at last?
Jinx. I don't know, but I really wish they do. But again, on statistics, of course, Arsenal is the best team. But you never know. An underdog like Hull City that might have this chance once in a lifetime or once in the next 10, 20 years, they are going to give it all the hell of fight. So you should expect anything.
Well, I think we want to recall that just some 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, Arsenal actually defeated Hull City by 3-0.
Yeah.
And they say Thunder does not strike in the same place twice.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, the hope will be that Thunder will strike in the same place twice.
I really hope so. I really wish Arsenal
so that they can win. But there's something you mentioned now that scares me. You just talked about jinx. Yeah, because you'll also recall that Arsenal played finals against, I think, Newcastle. Yeah. Newcastle in 2011, and everybody had given it to Arsenal. But it was a Nigerian, Martins,
that killed the show.
Actually got the trophy for Hull City. A lot of people actually, even those who are not supporting Arsenal, they just believe, I think it's high time that Arsenal won a trophy.
It was Birmingham, actually.
Okay, Birmingham, yeah. You know, so they defeated Arsenal then, and now they are playing against Hull City. They have a very good coach.
Very good coach.
Steve Bruce is a very good coach. So, well, let's see how it ends. But I know a lot of people are actually rooting for Arsenal, even those who are not, you know, they are core supporters. They're actually rooting for them. And we do hope that for once they would, you know, win this trophy. Now, at about the same time that match will be going on, we'll be having a big match in Spain, the La Liga finals, so to speak. There's this last match that is coming up between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Yeah. And if Barcelona wins the match, they have won the La Liga. Yeah. And if Atletico, they just need a draw. And they have won it, and they are playing at Nou Camp. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think we're going to see a very fantastic game. Two super teams. One will be playing very conservative and defensive, which is Atletico. Barcelona will be trying to keep the ball away from them and trying to sneak a goal in, because on a break, Atletico can kill them with 1 or 2 goals. So it's a 50-50 game. Depends on who lifts his game more and, you know, who pushes more.
I don't know. Do you expect Diego Simeone, the coach of Atletico Madrid, to pack the bus?
He's not going to pack the bus. He's coming out to play football.
Okay.
He's coming out to play football.
Well, that's the hope, that he will come out to play football. But again, when you know that the likes of Messi, you know, Neymar, they are on the other side, then
and a new contract for Messi.
And a new contract for Messi.
So you're going to see some big, fantastic football today.
Marvelous one for him. But even though he has gotten that contract, he's not the richest player. I hope we will have time then, you know, for us to go into that. Okay. So, like you just said, we are going to be having that big match in Spain today, and that will be deciding who wins the La Liga. And looking at Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, who do you want? Who do you wish to win it?
These are two teams I've liked so much. I've had the opportunity of being with Atletico one time or the other when they had Antis Radomi. So I have a good feeling for the Madrid City. But again, I love Barcelona football. It's the epic of football, fair play, beautiful football. So I want Barcelona to win for the sake of football.
And let's not forget that Atletico Madrid, next weekend, they will be playing the finals of the UEFA Champions League against Real Madrid. And it becomes, which one do you pick? Would you rather let go of the La Liga title and concentrate on next week's own, which is the UEFA Champions League? And again, they are playing with another Spanish side, Real Madrid.
Another rival.
So I don't know. Maybe we can just look into the future here now.
If you want to talk about that match, there is one philosophy in football. You take every game as it comes. These are two very important titles. Okay. And I think Atletico will give all their best in all the 2 games. You know, they might be lucky to pick one or perhaps pick both. You never know. But I think they're a very solid side with good character, and I see them picking the Champions League.
Champions League, I don't know, but if you ask me, I think they should go all out for the La Liga. They just need a draw to win that. But playing against Real Madrid with the kind of form that Ronaldo is now, Gareth Bale and the likes, I think they should just pick the La Liga. Okay, now we'll be moving out of that, and let's just, okay, when I was talking about the boss slogans, I never mentioned that of Cameroon. It's one I really like. They say, a lion remains a lion.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
A lion remains a lion. I think that's a very, very good one for them. And then Osaze has scored a second goal. This is a lifetime goal. Beautiful goal he scored. Yeah. 2 boys. Yeah. He now has 2 boys. So what do you say to him?
Right time.
Right time. I mean, this is a very good time for him because we recall that he did not actually make the World Cup because of his, the Nations Cup then, before he went on Twitter. It was simply because he told Keshi that his wife will be put into bed at about the time that Nigeria will be in South Africa. So if Keshi will allow him to shuttle, and he said, no, I will not allow you. No, sorry, Keshi did not even tell him that. No, he just kept his name out of that. Now, Puyol, one of those people that is expected to play today, but we have been told that he will not be playing, bid farewell to Barcelona. And it was, 36-year-old.
Very emotional.
And he has played all his life in Barcelona. It was a very, very emotional farewell. Those of you who are footballers, how do you see this emotional thing?
It's like a dream, It never gets out of you, even when you when you stop playing. It's a dream. You just keep living that dream, until you live this beautiful.
And what would you say to Puyol, Carlos Puyol?
I wish him all the best in life. He's been a great football ambassador, and I'm sure he's going to continue somewhere else, maybe at a lower league. But I wish him all the best of life.
Okay, and injuries have not really helped his case.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I think very soon we'll be leaving, but before we go, let's talk about the Rome Masters that is going on right now. And one guy that is actually showing that he's not down yet is Nadal. Nadal defeated Murray, and he has actually qualified for the quarterfinals. And who do you see winning? Do you see Nadal?
I always tell you Nadal. When he's going, when he's kicking, he's just absolutely the best.
Okay, everybody roots for Nadal here. My man lost out in, I think, about the first round with Federer. Let him go and take care of his twins.
He needs a rest.
Okay, Eto, definitely now we are sure we'll be leaving Chelsea. Yes, he has called Mourinho a fool. He has called Mourinho a fool for actually calling him an old man. So he says he's really a fool for doing that. So we don't expect him to remain again in Chelsea. And again, the richest player in the world right now is Ronaldo, and the amount beats me, $73 million, followed by Lionel Messi, $65 million, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, $34 million, and there's Neymar there, on and on. But the 9th position is this African, that is Toure.
Yaya Toure.
Yaya Toure. So I want to say congrats to Yaya Toure. I never knew he was so rich.
He is, and he's going to get richer.
Yeah, I never knew he was so rich. So I think that's where we'll be drawing the curtains today. We want to wish the 2 teams playing the finals, we want to wish them the best of luck. And then in La Liga too, we want to also wish them the best. I'm not forgetting that even in Bundesliga, in Germany too, they'll be playing their cup there, the Boca final, and it's the 2 big teams there that are playing in the finals. Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. That one can go to any side.
No, I think Dortmund will pick it.
Okay, Dortmund will pick it. Okay, now let me hand over to Cecil. Okay, I hear that I can see some people there who are ready to go. They want to give us that scintillating music once again. So you can go on.
Can make the summer fly. All the nights seem like a lifetime. Yes, love changes everything. How you give and how you die. Nothing in this world will ever be the same. Love changes everything. Days are longer, words mean more. Love changes everything. Pain is deeper than before. Love will turn your world around, and that world will last forever. Yes, love changes everything, brings you glory, brings you shame. Nothing in this world will ever be the same. Off into the world we go, planning futures, shaping years. Love busting and suddenly all our wisdom disappears. Oh, love makes fool of everyone. All the rules we make are broken. Yes, love changes everyone. Live or perish in its fame. Love will never, never let you be the same. Love will never, never let you be the same.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Wow, the symphonies, they actually started by blessing this house. They blessed the doors, the windows, everything about the house. And now they're telling us love.
Love changes everything.
Indeed, love changes everything.
Well, it's been a lovely Saturday morning, and this is Reward Enakerakpor saying have a lovely weekend.
And my name is Cecil, egbele, saying have a great and blessed week ahead.